I kind of want to do a recap video for those of you who are new to my channel, and I've been gone a while, and might be a little repetitive, but in some conversations, you might call them slight arguments I've had over the last couple of weeks as to why I buy so much silver. Funerals bring a lot of family around that don't live in town, so you start talking about them, especially if they've been drinking, and it was pretty good fun, but I learned a lot of things trying to explain and defend why I buy silver. And it solidified it solidified my reasoning behind owning precious metals. And my philosophy is this: it all starts when you start selling your time for money. You go to the job, you sell your time, and your employer gives you your time back in the form of something else, and money. So you're selling your most valuable commodity, and you're getting back pretty much a worthless commodity in paper dollars. And when you have this money, you have to pay bills with it. I understand that, but you also need to pay for the rest of your life. And the way I define wealth is time. So if your passive income is paying all your bills, you're infinitely wealthy, because you've got all the time you want now. You don't have to sell your time for money anymore, theoretically. So you've taken this. Your time's been converted into money, and you pay your bills and live, and that's got some value to it. I won't say it doesn't have any value to it, but if you don't want to have to sell your time for money for the rest of your life, you've got to learn how to make more time. And the way you make more time is to make more money. Well, you're never going to keep up with inflation at your job. You can make more money and beat inflation. Sure, if your income goes up 20% a year, you can beat inflation, and sooner or later you'll be able to retire a little bit early, maybe 55 instead of 65. But if you can take that money and put it into something that it's always gaining purchasing power over what you need to spend it on, like food and real estate and healthcare and all that, then that's what I think the main game is gaining purchasing power. If someone told me, if they have stocks, to say, well, I made $1,300 today, or I said, well, you should never mention the dollar amount. It's the percentage that's important. Now, if you have $1 million and you make $1,300, that's okay. That's 1.3%, I think. But if you only have $1,000 and you make $1,300, that's a much higher percentage. So I think it's the 4 P's: percentage, performance, and purchasing power. These are the 4 areas for you to concentrate on. You need to think about what percentage you made in any given time, if you want to talk about what you made or lost. And then you want to talk about did you gain or lose purchasing power? And are you outperforming what you're going to need to spend that money on when you finally do retire? Typically, you want to make enough money to be able to pay off a house so you don't have a mortgage. That's the best retirement I can think of. Instead of having a paltry income from Social Security, trying to make your rent payments every month, that's not retirement to me. That doesn't sound very nice to me. So the thing is to invest some time now and have your time that you invested make more time, so you can pay for the rest of your life and be truly wealthy. That's what real wealth is. And then you can spend your life doing whatever you love to do. I think that's the best reward of all of money. So when people come to me and say, why do you buy silver? I said, because it outperforms gold on the way up. It underperforms on the way down, but it outperforms on the way up, and I don't think it has no place to go but up. But talking about gold has proven itself to be a storage of wealth, and so you're not going to lose purchasing power. If you buy gold and it goes down, it just means that everything else you're going to spend the money on went down with it. Now, some people say you can't make any money investing in gold. It just preserves your wealth, but I disagree with that. I think gold outperforms everything in the long run, and I think it's going to outperform everything in the short run. It's been outperforming the market for a long time. Oil definitely had a major run there, but I think over time, when you price oil and gold, I think gold is a better preserver of wealth. And you can't really hold oil at your house in a safe, not in large amounts anyway. So that's why I buy precious metals. And people argue with me, well, if things really come down to it, I'm not going to buy your silver. And I said, well, what else are you going to use? If you need something from someone and the dollar is worthless, what else are you going to trade? So, you know, it all comes back to gold and silver, and I'm really surprised at how disrespected it is. But that's when you want to really buy something, is when nobody else wants it. And you know, I believe in gold and silver, so I'm putting my money into it. And if the price drops, it just means that, you know, everything else is dropping too. That inflation is down, and the world is coming back to its senses. But I wouldn't bank on that. So I take your time, and you transfer your time into something like this. You hold that up for you there. See if you can see it. Woo! I have what is this worth now? This is about $1,700 right now today. So $1,700 worth of my time is in this. And someday when the dollar drops and this is worth 10,000, my purchasing power will have gone up, which means the time I have stored here will have made more time, because now the things I'm going to buy with it have gone down in price or have underperformed this. Now there will come a time where it'll be good to get back into real estate and out of the metals, or even into the stock market and out of the metals. You don't want to get married to something for life, but everybody tells you shouldn't buy gold, and all these people arguing against gold. They simply don't understand what gold is, because they've never done the research, or they're too young to remember that gold and silver always come back. And in the Great Depression and the late 70s, gold always bounced up to meet the money supply. Just think about that. It always rose to absorb the supply of money in the world, and to do that today, it would have to go to $60,000, and it's always done it in the past. So I think it's pretty much a no-brainer. And now the more negative attitude and opinions I hear about gold and silver make me want to buy even more, because those are the people who are going to have to buy at higher prices. Those are the people who are going to actually cause the price to go from $50 to $100 in silver. So we like them. We like the people who talk down, you know, CNBC, and they hate metals because it means the rest of the world has to burn, which it should. So, anyway, that's my motivation. I hope that kind of makes the picture clear to you. You always have to ask, your money's in a savings account and you're not performing. You need to put in something that outperforms. And then when it starts to underperform, you want to put it into whatever is performing then. Always keep your money in what's outperforming the rest. It's all relative. It doesn't matter how much money you made, dollar amount, or lost. It all matters on purchasing power. Performance and purchasing power. That's how you get wealthy. I know a lot of people with a lot of money and they're not wealthy because they have to work 90 hours a week or whatever. That's not wealth to me. That's rich, but I wouldn't want to do 90 hours a week. So anyway, these conversations and these arguments, I don't know why I get mad during these conversations, because, you know, what do I care if they believe me or not? And I'm trying to get them to buy some, because I know the value of their money is going to be killed. If you have a pension or a fixed income, you're going to get killed. An annuity is going to get killed. Retirement accounts are going to get killed. I'm trying to get people to snap out of it, but you know, when you're not a millionaire, people don't listen to you until you are. So by the time they listen to me, it'll be too late. Anyway, hope this helped out. It's good to be doing videos again, and I'm going to stop this before I go over and have to do this all over again. So.